Hey Jay, chill out, man. Let me get on here with the people, kick it with the people a little bit. I'll be forgetting to turn on these lights. What's up, y'all? On the Saturday. Ah, man. What up? What up? What up? Get to talking and kicking it with the people. Had a new device that came in today. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What up? What up? What up, everybody? Happy Saturday to y'all. Just a little nippy down here in the lab. Don't forget to smack that thumbs up. About to educate a few individuals. I love educating because it's obvious people not still paying attention. I don't know about y'all, but I think whatever someone does with their money is up to them. But we're still not understanding, or somebody's not paying attention to the videos that I put out. They're not listening. They're getting mad because, or they have a different, I ain't gonna say mad, but they have a different thought process to what you're spending compared to what you're spending with your money. And they have a difference because you're spending your money. They assume that everybody can do it on their own. I'm quite sure everybody on here can change their own oil. I'm quite sure people who can change their own tire, but sometimes people don't want to do it, or people just don't know it. And they assume because somebody put a charge on something. I mean, if you know how to do it, then you can do it. But it's obvious people still not listening to the video of the Super Pro box. I'm not going to go back and forth, but let me educate some people. People think IPTV is brand new, like IPTV just came out within the last 2 or 3 years. I'm gonna educate some folks. There is a city in Michigan called Dearborn, Michigan. Now, some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not, but it's the biggest community within Arab and or Chaldeans that come from their respective birthplace. And so when they come into the States, they don't know English, or they learn English, but a lot of the older generation is not too fluent with English, which means they have to get some type of third party a third party service where they can help understand what's going on over here and over in their own community. People think that IPTV just started. People really think IPTV just started 2, 3, 4 years ago. IPTV has been out since the 1990s. The reason I know it because I do have friends. I didn't know what it was back then, but I do have friends of other ethnic groups that are, and they used to have these little devices called, I don't forget the first series of it because it wasn't Mag devices, but they had these little boxes. Well, I ain't gonna say little, they were some big old boxes like a cable box, and they actually paid for like a little subscription. Now, I don't know how much it was, but allowed them to get different, different channels from where they came up. So if you was from Kuwait, you got to view Kuwait TV. If you were from Afghanistan, you got to look at Afghanistan channels. But it blows my mind when you sit back and say this, and I don't, you sit back and say this is not for the advanced person, and people still sit back and say, what? Well, you get a $30 or a $40 box, and then they charge you this. Well, if you go to the man who owns cable, because a lot of y'all just jumped on board with this IPTV within the 2-3 years. But if you jump on board, and because the man tell you you can pay, you got to pay $160, $70 per month. So because someone charges you $250 and say, hey, you're going to have it for lifetime, whatever, but you're getting all of your channels, the thought process seems not to sink into individuals, where you don't have to, if without IPTV and what we know now, you would, that $250 that you're claiming to, that the person is charging you for, that only covers 2 months. And the first thing people say is, well, lifetime, it won't be there for a lifetime. Well, how do you know? If IPTV, it's just that we know as individuals of today that knew how to tweak it and make it work for us. How can you say that when IPTV's been around since the 1990s? It kills me when people, if this one organization tell you got to pay something, oh, it's a big thing, oh, you gonna pay them, but soon somebody come out with a little tweak and they say, hey, listen, I plan to have this as a lifetime service. You just pay me one time and that's it. And the first thing about it, everything got to be a scam. All right. They said they was getting buffering. I haven't experienced that. They say the box got hot. I haven't experienced that. They say that it didn't have no guide. Well, I proved that. And still, it always somebody that it's not for. If it's not for you, then you don't get it. It wasn't aimed towards you. And no matter what you said in your video, it always got to make it look like it's a scam. How is it a scam? It's a product that I put together, that I pieced together, and I decided to sell it to someone. And if I want to say if it's a lifetime, yeah, your life is not a lifetime. We see companies go up all the time and fold. Kmart was supposed to be lifetime, right? As a kid, that was the one store. Hey, man, Kmart. Things happen. Everything is a risk. And when people, if you buy a new car, there's no guarantee your car gonna start up next week. Things happen. All right. It's called taking a chance. We take a chance on everything. When you go out and buy that car from a regular consumer, all right, it may run good for a year. The engine may go the following year. All right. Do you go back to that person and say, hey, man, your engine, hey, man, the engine went out on me and stuff like that? Things happen. But it's just crazy. No one is paying attention. Even when you say, look, if you're advancing this, you feel familiar with it, it's not for you. And then somebody even said, well, I can't believe DST is promoting it. Nobody said DST was promoting it. I may be the only one for DST that has this device. I don't think any other DST member has it. I think it was good to sit back and promote it, at least me, to say, hey, I'm not saying it's for you. There's a reason you're in DST to learn. I'm not saying it's for you. I'm saying it's for people who are challenged in technology. And even though you still say it, we still have individuals still commenting saying, I wouldn't get it. Okay, it's your prerogative. Don't get it. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't matter if you get it or not. Listen to what I'm saying. But it's still individuals that just refuse. I'm not going to argue with individuals because it's obvious certain people, and I'm still getting emails on it. People do not listen anymore. People do not. It's bad that people don't read, but people don't even listen anymore. They take a sound bite or they see a price and they say, "Oh, what," and don't even watch the original YouTube video. And it's just crazy. Everything. I mean, it is very, very crazy how individuals refuse. They don't read, right? You can pick up this and say, and won't read this, right? They won't read what's on here, which can, it can cause some problems if you don't understand it, right? But then you could do a video on it and say, hey, listen, this is this, these are the things, and still put in a take, and it's just funny to me. It's funny to me. And it's just time for people, listen, if you don't watch the full take of a video, and I had somebody who actually said that they did watch the video. I'm like, well, then, and then said, well, I wouldn't buy it. And said, well, I watched both of your videos. Actually, I had 3 videos, but I understand his point he was trying to take. But then if you watch the video and you know it wasn't for you, then why would you even comment on it? All right, why would you even put your 2 cents in and say, well, I wouldn't buy it? Well, you advance. You more tech savvy than others. And it costs when somebody else is doing all the work for you. All right, there's going to be a service charge, whether you like it or not. I'm quite sure all of us can get on YouTube and learn how to put on brakes, right? We can learn how to put brakes on a car. All right, we can all get on there and learn. We can learn looking at multiple videos. But the reason we don't do it is because what? We fear that we're going to mess up, or we just rather pay somebody who's more advanced in that field to do the work and not have to worry about going out here, coming to a stop sign or a stoplight. And when you press on the brake, you continue to go. So that's what I don't understand when you put videos out and individuals refuse, or they want to be smarter than everybody in the room. There are things that us as members do, some things in the background that if we showed you, and I guaranteed you if I asked you a certain thing, you wouldn't even know what we were talking about because you're trying to be the smartest man in the room. It's really personal preference, guys. And I'm really starting to get, upset with definitely when you sending stuff to my email. That's what really gets me right there when you're sending stuff to the email. And because you don't read, or not even read, you don't even listen all the way. It is crazy. Hold up just a second. And I was thinking about, like, man, should I even talk about it? But again, since individuals don't want to listen, they trying to be smart, or they don't comprehend. If I say this is for this type of person, if I say, hey, this is for this group of individuals, if you don't match that group, then it's not for you. If I say extra small shirt is not for someone who's big and cocky and they work out. If I say, man, this shirt right here is only for kids, little kids, infants, why would you come on and say, well, I wouldn't wear it. I think they don't use enough colors on the shirt. Well, no one said it was for you. We said it was for infants. We said it was for babies, not you, big grown dude. Like, listen, you gotta listen. And when you try to help everyone, it's always a few people that just doesn't comprehend. They want to be they want to be controversial. They want to be heard and this and that. And it's an unfortunate thing because I never pulled out anything and said, I never grabbed you and say, oh, you better buy this. I said, this is for tech challenge people. And if you want to make it easier on your side, then you can get this box. I never said it. And I always said it. But it's still people that come in. Well, the service, it's a $30 box. And I guarantee, show me what box it is. Give me the name of this box that I displayed. And then, for 200, they charging you $270. But just a few years ago, you was paying over $100 for just 2 months. And here it is, you getting a service that's giving you all the premium channels, along with your ESPN and just premium channels alone, from HBO, Showtime, Stars, Epics, wherever else is involved. That is not a cheap service to have. That's why you only see people, they may get HBO and Stars, but they not going to get Showtime and wherever else is. I don't get all them premium channels. They are not going to get, because it gets very, very expensive. But don't knock another individual or another party's hustle because you didn't come up with the idea. We quick to, it's cool to amongst you and your group or your pad play. Now, I wouldn't get it, but we always trying to knock someone else's hustle. Why not? If you got a better plan, why don't you get a box and you put the programming and everything into it, and then you say, hey, Dale, here is a more a service just like theirs that that's a little bit less expensive. Can you put this out there? And of course, I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to present it, because now you're giving people options. Okay, if you don't want to pay $300, someone has come up with this one and it only costs you $200. Don't sit back and knock another person's hustle. And that's the world we live in, because every time you present something, somebody's going to try to counter and tell you what not to get, what not to do. Nobody's forcing you to get anything. You do what you want with your own money, but it is okay to present it. And the disclaimer from me and others, the disclaimer I put out there, I said, this is not for the advanced user. I said it probably about 10 to 15 times. And you still had individuals who come at, whether they're on the DST Facebook page or they're emailing me and saying, Dale, I just think that's very expensive. You can get the Nvidia Shield and you can do this and add. Well, you're absolutely correct. But did you miss the part? I mean, I really started taking links and sending to them. Like, did you miss the part where I said this is not for the advanced user? This is for the tech challenge person to make it easier for them. Oh, yeah, I heard that. But, well, what's the but? Anytime there's a but, then there's a disagreement. All right, we have a disagreement. So I just couldn't. I'm like, why is people still commenting? Really, if you say you watch my video, you heard me say this. But individuals just refuse. And if I'm wrong, then I'm going to put the link out there. If I did and I know I didn't do anything wrong, but I do want to open it up where, come on, we can have DST members. If I said anything wrong, come on. I know Troop, grab that link, because Troop, I'm quite sure Troop heard it. And Troop gonna say, hey, yeah, no, Dell, I heard you say it a few times. And y'all know Troop is a big Nvidia shield guy. But I guarantee with Troop if Troop jump on, or anyone who actually watched the full video of that before I went over to Facebook, and I deleted the because DST is not, we're not supposed to display IPTV. I just wanted to show y'all, but I left it up for like 24 hours and I took it down. But for anyone that if I said anything wrong, because these emails are steady coming in, let me know. Did I not say it? I would love to hear from you, because we still got individuals out here that's just not paying attention. But you would pay attention to a big $1 billion corporation that tells you, buy this smart TV. Buy this. In order to get you will still listen to them, and you will go out there and buy it. All right. You'll go out there and buy it because you're not uneducated. You know, it's crazy. But I like to get y'all take on it, because maybe I misled someone, right? I misled someone. And I challenge those who even had something to say to come on to have a debate, since they want to have a debate on social media or email. If you think I did something wrong, then I challenge you to come on, because this is getting ridiculous. The stuff that I'm getting, and it's coming from people who I see names from inside of what up, real?
What's up?
I'm seeing this inside of social media, and then when I see your name, and then I get emails, I don't know if they putting two and two together. Like, your name might be Sam Sneed, but then it'll be sneed.s@gmail.com. I'm putting two and two together, so I'm pretty sure maybe they don't know I pay attention to that. But real, did I say anything out of the norm for this super box?
No, we had already kind of talked about it a little bit behind the scenes, and you said what you said. I said okay, but I was like, I kind of knew you was gonna get this reaction though.
Yeah, yeah.
I already knew, because I was like, first off, when you told me how much it was, I said, hell no.
And I said the same thing. I say, damn.
Yeah, at me time, I was like, man, that's a little steep for the specs of the app. I mean, of the device.
Yeah,
So maybe if the specs was a little bit higher than the Shield or something like that, and I'm just like, okay. But like you said, it's not for the person that's advanced. It's not for somebody. If you're a reseller and this is definitely not the box to be trying to push to somebody. You're not gonna make no money off of it,
yup, yup,
because at the end of the day, like say, because right now you don't know how long the service gonna last, right?
yup. You
So
definitely
if,
don't.
but we'll say this, say you spent what it is, three, whatever it might be, whatever the price is. If it lasts you, and the service that's on it actually lasts you 6 months, are you mad?
You can't be.
Because I'm thinking, if you buying cable, or you if you doing cable, and you paying at least 150, 200, up to $200 a month, $300 for the box, and then it only at the time, and you say the service stops at 6 months, you didn't got your money's worth.
Yup,
You didn't got your money's worth within a month and a half of it. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it like that, we not looking at it like that, because we like, well, we know how IPTV is.
yeah.
We know
We
how that is. But if you're a person if you're a person like me, that when you first got into the game, you know nothing about it. You
Yep.
hadn't seen no videos. You never heard about Jody. Any of those type things. This is a perfect box for you. You buy that. You're like, man, I didn't say that's at $200 a month at 6 months. What's that?
Yep.
You didn't save how much money? You only spent $3.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Even though if you lost out for the next year, hey, honestly, if you're a curious person, you're gonna be searching to figure out like, hey, how can I? What's going on with this? How they doing this? And what? That's how I got into it. We like to got on an M8 plus, I mean M8S plus, and they were selling it for 300,
Yep.
and it ain't damn near nowhere near this box.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't even have a service on it. All it had was the free links that was in Jody. You know, the free add-ons and all that type stuff. So you kind of get in where you fit in. If you coming in new to this is not a bad deal.
Yeah.
You know.
If you don't know anything about it.
Exactly. If you don't know nothing about nothing.
And what's up, Rich? I'll let Rich get some detail, and then I'll come to you. What up, Tech? What's up, Rich?
What's happening? What's happening?
What's up, Rich? You there? Rich? Rich? Rich, I don't know. You got some problems. All right, Tech. Let me hear your point of view, because I don't know if you heard the beginning of the show, but I'm still getting response negative. It to me is negative because it's basically what I put out there. It becomes controversial when someone tells you, well, you shouldn't get this. You should get the Shield. For $300, you can get the Shield and you can get some service. And they went on and blabbed about that. From your take, and I ask you, did I say anything wrong about this box? Did you hear me say, hey, you got to get this box? Or did I say, hey, for someone who's tech challenged?
So my thing is, I remember you said it's to be good for someone that don't know a whole lot about tech. All right. But on my live show, man, I kind of went in on some of my subscribers. I ain't gonna say subscribers, I'm gonna say viewers, because most of my subscribers know the deal. When a YouTuber do a review is opinionated. It's my experience. You and I have two different experiences, because you and I might like two different things.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing a review do is give the potential buyer a detailed look at a product. You know what I'm saying? And that makes sense. It's like, before you spend your money, you can see what it do.
Right.
Now, you might need to do further research. If the thing got a year warranty and it's $300 and they promise lifetime supply of IPTV, if it got a year warranty, if you get service for a year, the box can pay for itself 4-5 times over.
Mm-hmm.
That's not emotions, that's numbers.
Right.
If you look at what you would pay for cable, right, in a box, and you take this box and you put it in someone that's technically challenged, because in this community we take for granted that everybody know about IPTV.
Thank you,
bro. A lot of people don't. Why you think each time I do these reviews, this guy's making $30K a month, bro? Because they got hundreds and thousands, millions of people that don't know about IPTV. So you take this box and I take this box and I put it in my mom in them house, and they ain't got to go through all the shenanigans and add no type of extra players and all of that. They just hit the button and good to go. Shit, that's a headache off of me. 300. My daddy was, before, me. My daddy was doggone paying that a month for internet and cable.
Yep. Let me say this though, like interrupt you for a second. when we
I was
say,
done, real. I was done. You ain't interrupting me. I was done.
I'm sorry. Anyway, so just say this: we saying 200. I'm talking from my experience. The 200 was just like it ain't basic cable. It might be that deluxe package,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you might have a HBO or Showtime and all this. If you took what you get from IPTV, where you paying maybe $20, $30, $40 or whatever you might be paying a month for it, you're not even really hitting on what you would pay for it if you was paying for it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like you paying $200 for a deluxe package where you might get one or two of the premium channels, but you getting all premiums. You getting these sports packages that's an extra what $300-$400. I don't even know how that works because I ain't never bought them. So I don't know if that's a month added on to it, if that's for the season.
No,
Is
it's for
that
the
for
season. It's for the
okay?
season. Yep.
Okay, so that's probably a season is what for football? What 6-7 months? However that work.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you do that, that's probably an extra $50 or $25 onto your account. So if you already paying 200, that's push you to 225. You add these premium channels, that's probably another 50. I mean, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Oh, it
probably
adds
could
up.
be where your monthly bill could be anywhere, depending on how you do your thing. It could be anywhere from $300 to $400 a month.
Yep.
You paying what? You paying a fraction of the cost, even with this box. So people got their ass bent out of shape.
And this is what it is. And what up, Troop? What up, Troop?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm quite sure Troop, and y'all know, and like I said earlier, y'all know Troop is one of the biggest Nvidia Shield people here. But and I go to Troop. Troop, have you ever heard me compare this box to an Nvidia Shield?
Never. This box is for somebody that is not tech savvy.
Thank you.
That does not want to go through the hassle, just want to just turn on their TV and just watch TV. But if you're tech savvy, you can always go with that Shield, like I always say.
Thank you.
No.
If you're someone that is a little advanced, and I'll say you could be advanced. I ain't gonna say little, you could be advanced and you know how to do this, then the video wasn't for you. I appreciate you coming on and learning something, but it wasn't for you. It was and everybody on this panel can tell you I said that maybe 10, 15, 20 times. But I'm still receiving emails and comments saying everybody trying to base everything from the Nvidia Shield. But like I said, the Nvidia Shield is very, very powerful. But you got people out here who can build home theater PCs and will destroy that shield.
Yeah. You'll be spending more money on that PC than the Shield.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And will make that damn shield crumble. And the thing about it, but then if I say that, they say, "Oh no, that's not fair." Well, it's not fair to put the Nvidia Shield versus these $30, $40, $50 boxes either. And I just think when someone actually creates something to make it a little bit easier, yeah, you may pay a premium, but it's also your decision. And I told y'all know I do okay with YouTube. I do okay with YouTube. Me personally, I would have got this for my parents because both of them are tech challenged. Now, my auntie who be coming on, Aunt V, I don't have to do that with her because she know how to get up in there and she does it. My uncle who come on know how to get on and actually do it. But my parents, they're not, when it comes to this technology of today, they're not, sometimes it just make you scratch your head and say, why did I even tell? My mama called the Wi-Fi hotspot. She said the Amazon box. And I say, hold up, mama. I say, so you at your TV? She say, no, I got it at the window. I say, what you got at the window? She said, the Amazon box. And I'm like, mama, did you change your room around or something? I'm not. You got the little black, and of course, both of the hotspot and the Fire TV Cube is black. So I'm like, you got the little black box, right, mama? You got that at the window? She say, yeah. And I'm saying, okay, well, go on to settings. She say, well, where's the setting? I say, where's your remote? She said, it doesn't have a remote. I say, Mom, are you talking about the little black box? The rectangulars, you know, she say, yeah. I say, hold up, mama. I'm like, and we going, this is 20 minutes of us going back and forth. And I say, mama, what do it say right now on your TV? She said, it doesn't say anything. I got a black picture. I'm like, and we just kept going back and forth. To make a long story short, I was trying to make sure that her Wi-Fi, her hotspot was on, because she kept getting no connection on the Fire TV Cube. But she was calling the Fire TV Cube. She was calling the hotspot the Fire TV Cube. So, but for me, I would have got my mom. That way she just could have clicked one app and been done with it. She wouldn't have had to go here and then do this and wait for this to load up. She wouldn't have to do that. You know, sometimes people just, you know, they don't want to go through all that. If they can click a button and make it easier, then I think it's cool. But I'm just one of them individuals. If you don't like the product, don't knock the person who's trying to get their hustle on. You know,
to me, it goes back to every product have its selling. Every good product have its selling point, and the niche is the IPTV. That's the niche for this box.
Yeah, that's the only niche to the box.
Yeah, can buy. Look, you buy a shield and you stream off of it. I bet you got to pay for IPTV.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Still got to get that.
Yeah, you know, so you get this box right here. I already have it.
Yep. And the thing about it, let me educate, and I hope those individuals are watching. Let me educate you again. IPTV been out since the 90s. I knew about IPTV because I worked at Comcast. All right. I seen these boxes. I didn't, you know, and I went into different ethnic group houses and seen these boxes. Now, the younger generation or their kids knew English, and, you know, of course, the cable company, Comcast, who I worked for, the children, of course, they knew their language and the English language. So it wasn't nothing to them, but to their parents, it was a challenge because they come over and they didn't know they know how to say hi and bye, but actually, you know, just like how we are in Spanish. I know some Spanish words and something I just don't know. So I'm challenging that. And so people thinking IPTV just started. Like, no, IPTV has been around for a while.
It's a long while.
A long time, a very long time. It's just that our technology allow us to tweak it where we can use it as an advancement to us to actually get more than we're supposed to get. That's all it is. That's all it is. What up, Rich?
All I'm saying is they're not happy with that box. Hey, you got a 1-year warranty. Take it back. Get something else.
Get something else. I mean, and that's all it is. It's just another piece of equipment that maybe, listen, you're going to run into somebody that is not tech savvy. All right. And you may not can make money off of them, but you can still allow someone to say, listen, I got another device. This might be the best device to save you money. Yeah, you may not make money off of them, but you still you actually help someone. All right, you help them.
Man, it depends who it is. It depends who it is. If it's a family member or something, or like me personally, and I say this all the time to come down to business. Me personally, I think sometimes we give away too much information. So if I'm dealing with someone who I know is going to save a lot of money, and I know I can't resell this box, finder's fee, man, $25. I'll tell you how you can save $1,200 a year.
Yep, you can do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Finder's fee, you know.
Yep. And that's what it becomes. What's up, Rich? Rich is having some audio problems. Yep. And so you can lead a horse to water what you can. And that's true, man. And that is so true. And that's why I say, man, we got to listen. Don't take a 5-minute snippet. Nobody force your hand. Listen, before I tell you to go out there and get a Android box, I would tell you to get one of I tell you to get you a mini keyboard and a mouse with a touchpad before I force you to go out there and spend. Because I know the experience is going to be better, but I just don't understand individuals not listening and why I'm still getting emails from people who are a part of the DST Facebook group who heard me say it plenty of times. Listen, if you advance, don't get it, but you can't tell me 3-4 years ago we wouldn't have gotten this box. All of us probably would have had this box. Really, when somebody is saying, hey, listen, I found a way to get you service, you just got to pay me a one-time fee. We done had somebody, at least look, the IPTV service that I have, that I use, that I resell, it's been around more than 4 years. All right. It's been working out for me. I'm quite sure if I say the name Troop and say, oh, yeah, they've been around. If I tell Real, no. If I tell Tech, yeah, they've been around a while, and it's still up and working. Not to say they don't have hiccups from time to time, because even the cable companies have hiccups.
Yep. Nothing is perfect.
Nothing is perfect. But if you're going to save somebody, if you say, hey, man, if you get this, and you only paying $300 or $260 or whatever you use, then you done listen. If you had it for a month and a half, you done got your $300 worth.
Yeah.
And run sports now. When sports kick back on, if you had it for 30 days, you done got your $300 worth.
Yeah. If you watch 2 pay-per-view events, man.
Oh, if you watch 2 pay-per-view events, and we ain't gonna even go into the football season on Sundays. We ain't gonna even go on that. And if you had the NBA League Pass. So that's all we're saying. We're not telling you to go out and get this box. I was just displaying because they sent it to me. And if it was, look, I done seen some reviews on it. Some people had some bad reviews on it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my internet is more reliable. Maybe they got another type of setup. I done seen one in a whole nother country. He said, hell no, he wouldn't. No, he cannot do it. But then I done seen some people say, hey, you know what? We might be on to something here. We might be on to something. So it really depends on who you talk to. I can only go by what I say. And if you pick up the device, you can only go by what it's really up to you. And you can give your take. Some people done got the Nvidia Shield and say, you know what? Nah, it's too much for me. I send it back. Some people done got the Fire Stick. And once you get the Shield, you go down to the Fire Stick. Nah, it's not fast enough for me. Nah, I think I'm gonna remain with the Shield. So it's really personal preference, what you like.
I kind of understand like everything you saying. Coming from somebody that did a video, the Nvidia Shield versus Fire Stick. No comments is on fleek.
Oh yeah, hey, that's how you get noticed.
Hey, they dug into my butt, bro. 4K Fire Stick versus Nvidia Shield. Hey, I think one of them called my mama a bad name.
hey, believe me, I know. I done said some stuff like, man, look, get the shield. Man, what you mean forget the shield? Like about a year and a half ago, what you mean forget the shield? This guy obviously don't know what he's talking about. I'm like, all right.
Those comment sections, bro, it can be, it can. I don't think I tell people, if you comment on my video, you got an opinion, I got one too. Pack a big lunch. I like writing books. I'm the author of 2 books, and sometimes I write 3 or 4 books on comment section.
Real say I'm cheap. I'm not buying it. I'm way over there.
Look at God. Look at God. You hear that? UPS man dropping off some goodies.
Sure.
You know the issue I had the other day with the UPS.
Uh-huh.
How about it UPS just dropped them off? It had to been whoever the house they dropped it off to.
So the dude, he wasn't paying attention, huh?
No, but you know what? People got live. They ain't got time to drive and do this if it's a little ways away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It couldn't have been in my little immediate area. Because I put a little post in my neighborhood posting, on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So it had to have been somebody that was outside of that.
Yep.
What y'all do?
The 1 year guaranteed is for the IPTV and any defects with the box. The 1 year, the 1 year warranty is strictly for the box. But they tell you, and I even received the email from Superbox. They say, listen, the service we have is great, but we also have a backup, meaning if something wants to go wrong, if anything goes wrong, we gonna just turn on the other server and move everybody over. And that's what you kind of like, you know. Look, I don't know if it's going to be lifetime or not. That's a good selling point. But I also understand when you got individuals who actually, you know, they want to help the community. I think this is part of helping the community, honestly, you know. But don't be mad because somebody put a price on it. If you don't like it, don't get it. Or you can actually take what Superbox presented and start your own business and present it. And you can call tech, you can hit me up, you can hit Real Up and say, hey guys, it is not $300. It's $200. Can you review it? Let me know how it is. Give me your honest review on it. And then there it is. Now we got competition. All right, we got competition. And so I just don't like it when people don't listen and then they want to compare, you know, different devices to, you know, just compare them for no reason. And the last time I checked the Nvidia Shield, I don't know not one YouTube creator that actually sent anyone an Nvidia Shield to test. I haven't. Tech, have you ran into anybody?
No.
Usually
when I first came to your channel, I used to hear you talking about the Shield all the time. I said, man, I said they sponsor your channel or something. You say, they don't need me, Tech.
Yeah, they ain't gonna send. Hey, listen, I emailed Nvidia Shield. I think Steve emailed them because people was like, man, y'all promoting them. See if they'll send you a box. You know, and I was like, man, I think somebody they emailed back was like, nah, we ain't doing that type of promotion at this time.
Yeah.
They
got the market corner.
Yep. And so they had people like us who actually saying, hey, this is a nice device, you could do it. But then you're gonna have your inexperienced people who get which I still every now and then I get, hey Dale, the Shield doesn't have this in it. How do I get it? You know, so there are some pros and cons with the Shield too. I mean, as an advanced user, we know how to get around it. But still, what about that person who heard somebody on another show and they don't know? Only thing people say, oh, well, it got the Google Play Store. Well, yes and no, because the Play Store should be full. The Play Store should be, if you have an Android phone, it should be similar. And the Nvidia Shield doesn't give you full access to the Google Play Store.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I had somebody get mad at me because it was like, man, you told me to buy a Shield and I can't even set it up. I got to download this and download that to set everything up. Man, I didn't tell you to get nothing. I just told you that it was a good device.
Yeah, and it's a good device if you're going to use it to its full capability. I mean, but if you don't, you don't. It is your money. It is your money. Buy the box, sell it for $100, charge $20 a month for the service bond, and pay for itself. Yeah, you could do that until somebody gets smart, Irish Joy. And like it wouldn't have went well in what we're going through now. You know, when they shut down the country for the COVID-19, and not everybody is able to pay you that $20. All right, and so people have to determine, like, okay, should I pay for the service, or should I save this money up to put a meal on the table? Well, you know what the decision would be. Well, you hope the decision would be to put food on the table. So this service will keep going. It'll keep going. And you know, eventually the people going to continue to watch it until it shut down. And if it don't shut down, there's no need to even send you no money. So that's a chance you'll take with that one. Thomas say $12.99. NBA $74.99 a month, NFL $73. Yeah, it adds up. So you're looking at the NFL as what, 6-7 months? The NBA, I didn't know the NBA went monthly. I know when I got the NBA package, when I was working for the cable company, you had to buy it all at once. You get it and they put it onto your bill. It was like I want to say it was like $350 at the time.
They hit me with those promos. Oh yeah, we're gonna give you the free this and free that. I remember those days, boy. And then you look up again, boy. You paying $75. You look up again, boy. You got to take out a loan to pay your cable bill.
Hell, you got to go to one of them cash advance places. Yeah, you got to go to one of them. And yes, I've been to one. I know how it works. You borrow 100, they charge you $190. Hey, you got to write a check. You got to go to the bank and order more checks. You got to give us so much of your information where they'll come back and be like, oh, yeah. I actually worked in Louisiana. I worked on the law against that. We call it predatory lenders, right? So we're trying to get the law passed in Louisiana. And in my line of work, we do our research, right? And so when we did the research, guess what we discovered? The people that own those check advance places was most of our congressmen. What would you learn?
We learned that our congressmen, a lot of them own those places. Needless to say, we didn't change the law as of yet.
Damn. Wow. I like what Marcus said.
That blew my mind, bro. That so many own those and then the spin that they had. See, look, whenever you try to change the law, it's all about whoever got the right narrative. The spin that they had was that they're helping people that couldn't get credit anywhere else. And then they had people getting mad at us, man, for trying to stop it. Because a lot of people, man, they live by that. They swear by it, bro. Just don't know that they paying 1,000 times more if they was to extend a regular loan out, you know. So you think about what it's like every 2 weeks or something, your payroll, and you paying the extra $90. If you looking at how the credit works, if you extended that out for just a month, you probably be paying the extra $20, bro.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It is crazy. I like what Marcus say. The Super Box as one pro can either put a smile on your grandma's face after explaining what the box could do, or it can make your grandma do the stinky leg after knowing how much it costs. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that's crazy. But it is what it is, though. And again, we have anybody out there that want to come in and maybe you know, and defend. Maybe you have a different view of it. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. We getting some back feed from one of y'all. Yeah, we getting back feed. That's oh yeah, that's it. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, dang, he smacked that bad boy and it went away. Guess that's what you got to do sometimes. What you it mutes it when you touch it, Tech?
Yeah, when I touch it, it mutes it.
Oh, all right.
You know,
Raggedish.
Oh man.
Hot take.
Exactly. I bought the WD Easy Store 8 terabyte, but can't figure out how to set it up to the Shield and how to transfer movies from old hard drive. Miss Gail, you got an 8 terabyte that you about to hook up to the Shield. So basically, this sounds like it's going to be a Plex server.
It should be plug and play.
Yeah, as long as it is not mounted, Miss Gail. You didn't mount it and then you start adding movies, you should be good. You should be able to just unplug it and hook it up to your laptop or PC and then just transfer everything over. Oh, that was you, real. Oh, I thought that was Tech.
that was me. What? That was me. What?
That was hell down there.
Yeah, I thought that was Tech household or something.
Still got feedback?
No. We just heard a yell in the background.
Real? your man yelling for
It
you.
wasn't me. No.
Your man yelling for you. What time it is?
Right,
He was yelling for me.
It was Bella.
No, it wasn't Bella. That was him, but he was hollering at her.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. That was Bella.
Yeah.
What Bella want to put on that dress again?
Oh man.
Oh, she had it on today already.
Bella be want to look pretty.
Yeah.
What up, Ken? What up?
Lipstick and everything.
So, I mean, for the individuals, you ain't got to show your face. When you come on StreamYard, you can change your name. You don't have to let it be known. But speak your piece. If I said something wrong, then come on. If not, then I know what it is. Because
like I always say we don't force nobody to get nothing.
Absolutely not.
Do your research, and that's all it takes. You know,
like I said, man, what works for me might not work for you. But would you prefer the latter? Would you be the one preferring to spend your money, right, and test it out, or would you prefer to watch a YouTuber give you a closer look at a device before you buy it?
Yep. And I always say, let me spend my money. Or if somebody tell me something, I'm going to be very, very honest. I'm going to be very honest. And I knew from day one, I ain't gonna say I knew from day one, but after like the second or third day, I knew with the price and what I know, it wouldn't work for the community that's already advanced and involved in this. But I know it will work with someone who's tech challenged. Just to go to one, click a button, and bam, there you go.
Yep, that's it.
Huh, Darrell, with your hot tech savvy self.
Tim say are videos TVs good versus Samsung? It depends which ones you get. Samsung sell like budget TVs too. They give you a little bit of the best worlds. Vizio does the same thing. So really they're pretty much in the same market. You got your higher end Vizios and you got your lower end Vizios. If you get a 70-inch Vizio TV for $500, I'm gonna just say under $600, that's more of a lower end budget TV. That gives you apps and all of that you can install on it. Not apps like an Android box or the Fire Stick, but you get some of those displays on your TV. But now they do have Vizios with higher end technology built in, pure colors, black is black, you know, your black is not gray. But you're gonna spend a little bit more. So if you get a 70-inch Vizio for like let's just say 1,500, that's more of a higher end, better quality. So, and the same thing goes with Samsung. I was at Walmart and I seen a 65-inch Samsung for I want to say it says $649. Those are what you call budget smart TVs. All right. But then you got your Samsungs that got better technology, a higher end. You got your pure colors on there, probably better sound, and you're gonna spend, because of the name, you might spend $2,000. You might spend $2,000 or a little bit more over $2,000. So both of them, both companies, do the same thing. You got your lower end and your higher end. It's just up to which one you want to go with. But just know, whatever decision you make sure you get your warranty. So if you go to Best Buy, get your 2-year, 5-year warranty. On TVs, in my life, I always get 5-year. I always. And because I know within 5 years, something is going to trigger that TV. Really, if you watch it a lot. If it's in your living room and your bedroom, you know it's going to be on more, and it's going to be on more than normal. Really, if you got a wife or you got some children, and you know, it's going to be on. So you want to get that warranty. But both, I think with either one, you can still, you'll be okay. It's just what do you want to spend? That's what it comes to. Vizios came a long way. I remember them Apex TVs. Y'all remember those? APEX.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Man, Apex used to do DVD players. Apex, they did everything. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I dropped that Apex DVD player down the steps. I said, dang, this won't be working. Went and plugged it in. That tray was like, I put a DVD in there. It took it. And I did. And we had one of them big old tube TVs where you had to use both hands to carry. You remember that, Terry?
Yeah.
Hey, Troop, I know you had one, Troop, when you had to. And you had to walk like the duck. Man, we had one, man.
Look like everybody want to get in your way when you be walking with it. You be like, man, grab the card. You don't trip over the card.
We dropped that TV, the knob, you know, because you know it had the power where you had to push it in to hit the power. Man, the remote went out, but that bad boy worked, man. I think we end up giving it to somebody. I don't know if they still using it.
Hey, my first apartment, bro. I got married young to my first wife, right out of high school, right? So I went to work, she went to school. So she in college. You know, basically we struggling. Hey, bro, we had a big floor model TV, one of them big old floor model TVs.
Oh, yeah. Hey, put a plant on top
for like a week. Hey, see, next month we had that floor model TV with a smaller TV on top.
I think everybody done experience that, man. I think back in the day, man, look, my mom, we had a floor model too. I don't know if it was given to us or my mama got, I can't remember. But I know after so long, we end up, at first, it used to be a plant sitting on top of it. But my mom loved plants, man. She loved plants and everything. And if the plant died, man, it was like we was in a funeral, man. I bullcrap you not. I used to sit back like, a plant, mama? And my mom would be wiping the tears. Hey, you just don't know. Because she basically, you know, they take,
you gotta take care of it, bro.
Yeah, man. And when it finally go after 10 years, you know, yeah, she was one of them people, man. But then when that TV finally went out, man, my mom went out and bought a TV, set that bad boy right on top. Boom. And there you have it, man. So yeah, You had 2 TVs in one, but one didn't work.
Yeah, what didn't work?
Exactly. Hey Tim, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it, man. It's a blessing. Thank you. Dennis said, I love a tech lady. Meet ain't nothing. You know, and that I'm gonna tell you, if you're a tech person and you got you a tech girlfriend or wife, it does make life a little bit easier. But it's usually one know a little bit more about technology than the other.
You got
a lot more.
You got to follow the chat. Who they talking to?
Who they talking to?
They've been out the real the whole.
They talking about real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's when you were saying something. Yeah. Raymond said, I think it's crazy. If you can save on cable services during these hard times, there should be no question. It's simple to use. Absolutely, I agree. Hey, Marvin say, I don't see the Nighthawk X10 in your Amazon store link. I think, honestly, Marvin, I think they do not even make those anymore. They do not make the X10s anymore. They got another one. And the Nighthawk X10 is very, very hard to find now. I don't forget the one. You may find it like on eBay or something like that. It may be a few new ones out there, but it's not around like it used to like 2 or 3 years ago. And that was the Nighthawk S10 was a game changer because it gave you the dedicated Plex server. But then we got smart, and with Plex, when they updated, and long as you turn on the ReadySHARE, you actually plug up. I don't know about any other devices. I'm talking strictly Netgear routers. You go into the settings and turn on ReadySHARE, and you go into your Plex because your router is on your network. You can go in there and actually grab your folders or grab your content from that external hard drive that you have plugged in to your router and actually get your content. So, and it's probably, and you know what? I know it's always been there depending on what device you had, but it was just up to you. But, you know, they kind of tricked me. They tricked me.
A little bit.
Because they say, hey, the first router with a Plex server on it. You like, what? When all you doing is turning on EasyShare.
Yeah, crazy, bro.
But they got me. But I do like that router because it was one of the more higher end units that were out there. But the selling point was, lightning speed and Plex. And that's what grabbed me. And it grabbed a lot of people. Do we like it? Absolutely. But now that I know what I know now, that all you have to do is go into your router sharing, whatever your sharing option is on your router, you turn it on, you plug up your external device, which is USB, and you should be able to go on your network on Plex and actually grab that content. So, yeah, I don't know what happened to it, but I do know they're not making any more. So it could be that Amazon snatched it because I did have it there. And I turned a few people on to the X10, but now they got an even more powerful device. They don't put the Plex server in there because they probably had to get licensed to actually use that. I'm quite sure they had to get some type of license to say, hey, you can use this. It works good with that. And so, you know, with the EasyShare, that's all you got to do is create a Plex account. And then when they ask you where you want to grab your content from, hey, find it on your network. And it should show on your network anyway. You know, it should.
You made it out the house today, there?
Yeah, heck yeah. You
got with your dad and did that?
No, man, my pop's in the hospital.
Oh man, he all right?
Yeah, man, he had water on his legs and stuff. My pop, let me just tell y'all, man, probably since teenager years, my pops loved drinking his beer. So my pops is like almost 70, man. And you know, he's okay, but every now and then, like they tell him, they say, hey, listen, you're getting older now, so you got to exercise, you know, you're not young, go take a walk. My pops be like, forget that. These bones ain't doing nothing. Only time he walk is when he get up, get in his car, go to a bar, might do some karaoke because he can sing his tail off, might ballroom a little bit, come back home, go to bed, snore, take him, go to the bathroom. That is it. That's his exercise. And now with this quarantine, he can't even do that.
Can't
So
do that.
he ain't been able to have his favorite drink. His body is rejected.
He's just discombobulated.
His body like, hey, dog, what's going on, man? You know what? Since you ain't getting up, going down to our favorite spots, you know, we gonna shut down on you. So I talked to him. No, I called him yesterday because you know they ain't letting anyone in the hospital.
Yeah.
I called him yesterday. He didn't answer. So I thought, you know, maybe he getting one of them J Max specials. One of the sponge baths. So he getting the J Max special. Sponge bath. So look at Dennis say my wife. Okay.
Well, I'm yawning my tail off, boy.
Yeah, man. Oh, Ray says, let me, dang, where's my phone? Let me see, Ray. Yep, that's probably where you're gonna have to go, Eddie. Yep, you're gonna have to go there. Yep, eBay or something like that, because it's not showing up on. You might can get it from New Egg too, but they very limited. Once they're done with it, you won't. It's over for the Nighthawk.
Yeah, 175 and eBay.
Yep. Huh?
175 and eBay.
Yep. Yeah, they got a new one. They got a new one.
They got a mesh system or something, huh?
Yeah, no, they actually got one that's at Best Buy. And I'll show it to you, but it's built similar. It's built similar. I'm waiting for my phone to. Let's see, Netgear router. And it's another powerful router. And I see it all the time. Huh?
You can do the Plex server on it?
No, you don't need that no more.
No, not really. But...
Yeah. They got this one out right here. Let me share my screen. So they got a couple of them that are out. Like this one. Ooh, out the way. This one. And they got another. You see it look like one of them Star Treks or Star Wars.
That's for the stream, right? That's the one that promised faster game, you know.
Yeah, they actually, if you're a gamer and stuff, they actually suggest, you know, getting you a nice little powerful router. You got this one. So this one is 300, and then this one right here, which is similar to the Nighthawk, but the Nighthawk does have like the lights on here. These are thinner antennas right here, but you should still do well with this. It's $249. You should still do well. And then you got this one. This is the most expensive one right here. All right. So
they get up and turn the TV on for me too.
It might. It look like it might even bring you some food, right?
Them prices, you need to.
Bro.
Yeah. And then you got again this one right here. Similar to the Nighthawk S. The Nighthawk X10. Yeah, X10. They don't do them anymore. I mean, look at this one. $600. That's for somebody that's really doing some work. But the main thing,
you can go with mesh.
Yeah, you could definitely go for them people who got them bigger houses. Mesh might be the way to go. You know, mesh may be the way to go. Some people be thinking they be having them 3,000-4,000 square foot houses and thinking them routers can stand. That's a lot of space to cover. So that's when you will go with the mesh.
They got that Wi-Fi 6 on them.
What on the mesh?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I see that one right there. Got the Wi-Fi 6.
Let me see.
$600? Really?
Yeah, real.
Shit.
You know this is aimed towards them gamers though, right here.
I
Yeah,
give
yeah,
me
yeah.
two something riders for less than that. And be all
Yeah.
right.
You gotta realize if you custom build a PC for like $4 or $5 grand, they ain't about to go get no cheap router. They want to get everything out of it.
They gonna get everything out that bad boy.
Yeah, but then you got AT&T internet.
Nah, I'm quite sure they don't.
Still ain't doing this.
They had the AT&T hotspot running the bridge.
I'm quite sure they don't have that.
They got $600 router using that as a repeater.
Yeah.
Taking the bathroom told me to buy it. I paid him for the video.
And so what we use here in my house, we do have my router that I have is tri-band. So of course you want the MIMO technology and you don't need the tri-band. I just think if you're heavily into technology, tri-band may be the best thing to do. So you want that right here. Because what that MIMO means we're going to talk to multiple devices at once, compared to like 6-7 years ago when we can both be having our laptops right there on our laps, and it's going to talk to one, and then once it's done with that one, and then it'll start loading the same website up on the second one. So, but I love the tri-band because you might put all of your cell phones on 2.4, all right? But all your streaming devices, you get that one 5G. And some of your higher end devices, you can give it the 5G. So it does help you out in that way too. And so here it is right here. This is one of the most important technologies to have, that multiple users. All right. That's what they stand for. Multiple input, multiple output, meaning we're going to talk to a lot of devices at once. I want to say like up to like 30 devices at once. So all at once. So there's no wait time, or it shouldn't be no wait time. So this is very important when you're shopping for a router. And you can get the cheaper routers that have this technology too. All right.
I think it got like a MIMO, whatever you call it. I think it got like a second generation of it too.
Mm-hmm.
So like, see, that technology is that they pair. Then I think the other one do like 4 at a time. Yeah. When I say 4 at a time, meaning bands, not devices.
Yeah, not devices. Yeah, it's so much in your router, man. You just got to get up in there and research it and everything. And it is gigabyte, 1 LAN and 6 LAN. So you heard Tech actually talk about this. Also, this is what the Nighthawk X10 got. This right here, where it says ReadySHARE. You notice it says USB access. So what do you get out of USB? Once you turn on ReadySHARE, the rest is history. But the rest is history.
Hard drive, printers. Connect the hard drive to it. You can watch it anywhere. Anything that connected to that Wi-Fi, you can watch that content.
Yeah. So anything, man. So if you got some movies, some home movies, and you want to watch them on one of your devices, that's all you got to do is turn on that ReadySHARE. You got to go on and physically turn it on. I don't know if it comes on at least in my experience, I had to go on there and turn it on. And set up, and that'll all come on. That'll all come up when you're doing your first setup. You naming your network and everything. And so it's a gig, gigabyte network and stuff like that. But you don't need a $600 router. You don't need a $700. That's for somebody that's doing something other than watching movies, TV shows. That's steered towards people who are gaming. You might have a facility like I was like Troop told me a long time ago when I first got it. My router is really for commercial use. You know, and I remember Troop saying, yeah, that's for commercial use. And I actually heard like 4 videos on it saying a lot of companies actually use it. And so we changed over our network at work, and I got a similar router to this. But we got switches and everything, but the router is very, very big with some big, huge antennas. All right, so that's just how it is. Depending on what you're doing, you know, that's what it costs. It costs you. You got some people out here that they doing some things, so they need all the power they can get, or they need certain technology. Tim say yes, it is better plugging in your external into your router. Yes. Oh, he said, is it better? Yes, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Yes. I mean, it really up to you. With people, like when it comes down to Plex and stuff like that, some people use mini PCs, some people use their routers, some people use the Nvidia Shield, some people use their old laptop. So it's really up to you. But
It'll work.
A lot of people actually use their router. I was unaware. I thought you had to have a Plex server.
Well, you when you put it on the router, you just putting it on your network. So that's kind of the same as if you was using your PC. You're putting your info on your network.
Yeah.
So wherever your server might be, like with me, like you know, when I first started Plex, I had my server on the Shield, but my content was coming through my router. Like, because I had it shared through my network. So it's, to me, it's the same concept. It's a little different in the setup of it, but that's how I got it now. I got a mini PC as my server, and I still have my content shared over my network. Everything is physically connected to the mini PC, but in a sense, it all works the same.
Yeah, it works the same.
Yeah.
But yes, you can, if you got the right router. If you got the cable company router, you're gonna have to call them and get the information so you can go inside. You can go inside of it and actually turn it on, stuff like that. Some of them may let you get into it, some of them may not. I don't know. I done heard different stories. I heard some bad stories too. But if
Don't
you
get that combo.
huh?
You say don't get the combo.
Don't get the combo. You always want your modem and a router.
I mean, I know here at Spectrum, I know they do have the combo, but they are offering where you can get the modem and the router separate. So it does make, that's what we're using at the moment. We haven't had any issues with it. It's I don't know that you know them. They don't really have a name as far as what their modem and router are, or their router is, but it has one USB. But you know me, I got an extension on that, like
A hub.
a hub on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I use stuff like, I got stuff on that, and then I got stuff that's on my PC that's all on the network.
So, man, look, I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. I'm about to
You want to take a nap?
Yeah,
I ain't taking no now. I got to move around though. I've been at that light all morning, man.
So you got them new wheels, huh?
That
Man,
thing too tight on your head.
What'd you say?
I'm about to pop me some Bluetooth and see what type of water I get.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Not a damn thing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, and she should obey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at real.
He said obey.
What the name of that shirt? What the name of that shirt?
Pido, huh?
Pado.
Pido? Pido?
Yeah, Pado.
Yeah.
Whatever. See,
But
man.
yeah, I feel you though, man. Congrats, man, on that.
We gonna have to say Pipo or something like that.
Yeah, some who y'all?
PYPO.
Oh yeah, y'all.
Hey, only if she knew, she should have trademarked that.
Bro. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna as soon as I get through with these shirts, I'm gonna make a design of that. Oh, put that
Bro.
up. I
Oh,
might have to
bro.
go live on that one. We're gonna get her back on here.
Yeah, that's gonna be it, bro.
You know, J Mac gonna say, take it.
Bro. Only thing you gotta do is J Mac just get like a little picture of baby all and like open hands, like all states. You ain't good hands.
That's a good one. That's a good one. You in good hands, huh?
Yeah.
With the oil driven
Yeah,
ass,
no,
you They sure had the guy face on.
Shut up, man. I'm gonna catch up with y'all later, man. God bless.
All right, man. Be safe.
Good night.
Yeah. Say, he said you go over there and check on Will. Make sure he ain't over there making no end of the world Kool-Aid. I don't know what Will doing.
I don't know. He went live last night about Bible verses about the whole thing that everything's going on. It's been said before.
Oh. Well, I haven't
I caught the end of it. I didn't catch what he said. So
the thing about it, if I can put my 2 cents, don't nobody know when it's going to happen and nothing like that. That's why I don't like when people say the end is near. Well, the end is near when?
I don't think he said that, but
no, I'm not him. I'm talking about other individuals. I can't stand like when the end is near. When you telling me the end is near, like is it this week, next week, next month? But I've been hearing that. Like,
but they can't predict. You can't predict that.
Yeah, I had an auntie, man, who used to always say that on my pop side. Always said, man, it seems like I heard that for about 30 years. The end is near. I'm like, well, I got to the point like, man, I can't take it because we don't know. But we don't know. But I just don't like hearing it. Don't tell me the end is near. You can't tell me. I need some insight because like when you hear it ever since you was a kid, and it's still
right,
and not
I'm 50.
I've been hearing the end is there since I was 8. So don't nobody know. I can't. To me, some people use it as a scare tactic.
They do. Some people do.
Yeah. I have a Nighthawk router and I use my laptop for my server, but wondering what it would be getting content. Wondering would it be getting content to me Plex better. Try it out, Tim. Try it out. One thing about it, you can always try it out. Because it ain't like you're deleting your content. Try it out. Because remember, this last year I went from, or maybe a year and a half, I can't remember. I actually took it from the Nighthawk and put my USB on the Shield. It was up, down, up, down, up. I mean, I was just having bad. It was just getting real bad. So I was like, forget that. And I took it back and put it onto the router. You know.
See, I think the thing is, the way he's talking, you pretty much gonna have the same experience if you have it directly connected to a laptop or a PC or desktop, anything Windows. If you have your content directly, like when I say directly, I mean USB, internal, whatever, as far as your content.
Yeah.
Even if you're pulling it off the server. Now, you're gonna have that issue what I was talking about last night. Well, if your Windows updates and you got a passcode on it to get back into it, that's where you might have an issue. If you're not really available to go into your settings to put that back, I mean, to log into your Windows, it's gonna be down until you log back into it. If you go in there and you turn off your automatic updates where it won't reboot and all that kind of stuff by itself, you'll be okay. Your stuff up 24/7.
Yep, I agree.
Unless you have a power outage, and then if you have that, that's really
Nothing
it
you
is
can
what
do.
it is, you know.
Yeah. Something is bittersweet. What's up, baby? But yeah, I mean that's just what it is. It's good to know always. If I can, hey Tim, if I can tell you, it's good to know always. That way, you know what better works in your home or not. You know, I don't know if it's a faster for me using a router because you really can't tell. At least I couldn't tell. But like Real said, I think when it's hooked up to certain devices or other PCs and stuff like that, yeah, when certain updates come, it could not. I ain't gonna say it could erase your content, but it could take your server down a little bit until you do what you got to do. I do know the Netgear on the Nighthawk S10. If you don't update, if you go 2 or 3 times without updating, and they will stop that bad boy. Your Plex will come to it will be like stop. It will come to a halt until you like, man, why am I? And you go down there and you checking this and checking that. You're like, why is this? It ain't working. And then you go on to your the website and you see that they are forcing you to update. And then once you update, then everything fixes itself. So I have ran into that. So it's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. So I'm not going to keep y'all too long. Before y'all go, if y'all haven't hit the thumbs up, go ahead and smack that thumbs up. Depending on what's going on later, I may go live again. We could talk some smack. I don't know, but I definitely wanted to talk about the streaming boxes and stuff like that. You know, as far as the super box still getting emails or comments on that. I was gonna come on. See, the only thing about YouTube, I would love to come on and just display everything, but YouTube do not be playing. Like I fight you. I ain't gonna say I fight them, but I get warnings all the time. But I have to go in and appeal them. And on one of my videos, I may have showed something for like not even 2 seconds, and it flagged it. But due to the laws, it's just a point, of flagging, and then once you get on the bad side of YouTube, they tell you can't upload, you can't go live, and stuff like that. So a lot of creators who are, they don't show all of that. That's why I don't do Cody and none of that anymore. Because I'm telling you, if you go Cody, I'm telling you, you can get a lot of views, but people, you can't use it. You just can't use it. Or your channel gonna get flagged. Or you're gonna get this. It's not jailbreaking, it's side loading. I can't stand them comments either. Like, dude, okay, it's not. So I think I'm going to get me some I don't know, Troop. What you cooking tonight, Troop? I know Troop got something up his sleeve.
Got me some chicken, some mashed potatoes, some greens.
God damn.
Oh yeah.
Damn. That sounds like some good eating right there, man.
And some honey.
Oh, well, you good to go there. You could have just had you some mashed potatoes. As long as you got your henny, you good.
Good, I'm good.
Did Ken drink up all that big old bottle of that 5th he had?
Hell no, he hasn't even touched it.
Oh, I thought he opened it up. Ken, you said he was gonna open it up, man. What happened? Matter of fact, let me put that link back out there. Ken, you got to come on here and say, because you say, oh yeah, we go pick it up. We about to. Oh man. Tara said, I just delete them.
Hey, he about like me. I do the same thing. I get limited. Like all my stuff is yellow. Yellow.
Oh man. So Dale, can I get a quick 200 refund? You missed me on those shield boxes, and I love them. And put the Dell off, but I don't think he said I do think you should pay me 200 for misleading me. Hey, I apologize on that. I don't think it was 200 when you got them. I think they was on sale for like 169. But I appreciate it. I understand. Hey, somebody get in touch with Ken and tell him he needs to come to the front of the congregation.
He's there. He's watching.
What up, Mike G? What's up, baby?
You Mike.
Hey, Mike, tell Ken he need to get on here and come to the front of the congregation because he had that big bottle like he was about to do something. And Troop say he didn't even touch. He only had a little bit of squig left on that one little bottle, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ken, you got to come to the front of the congregation, man.
Come on in here, bro.
Yeah, don't go ahead now. Hey, somebody call Ken. I should call him.
He was in here a little bit ago.
Yeah, I should call him. I'll call him. You know, he gonna be like, hey man, you know. Well, he get because I was trying to watch it, man. I was trying to watch it. I say, damn, he about to get towed up. What up, Rob? Hey, Rob, I went early just for you. Jeffro in there. What up, dude? QC, I don't mess with it yet. I'm thinking about signing up because I know they got the free service. I've been playing with my the Switch. Here you go.
What up, man? Let me shut out my YouTube. Hold on.
Where's that bottle?
Yeah. Hey.
So go grab me that box. So, hey, how you doing, Real?
Hold up, kid. Hold up now. Hold up.
Thanks for that question you asked on my show too, Real, because I was wondering the same thing. I ain't switched the subject, Dale, but I just wanted to
yes, you are.
give Real her props.
Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I was watching. I just asking questions.
Yes, you are.
Damn, Real, whose side is you on, Real?
I ain't in it.
I know where I'm at. I know I'm on DST. I know where I'm at.
No, kid. Show that big bottle that you were supposed to open up.
I did. I opened it up, Dale. See?
Yeah, he looked like
I ain't none of that though.
Yeah, I did, Real.
You took a swallow.
Real. Just so happy, Real. I keep one on deck. Just for you, Real.
Bro, you by yourself.
No, just for you, Real.
You know, I don't drink here.
So,
I think how the Real and trooping everybody.
Hey, how you doing, Sonya?
Yeah.
Hey,
all right.
Kid.
Cheers, Dale. Cheers.
Look, dude, you just come over here drinking like that?
I ain't scared of no ghosts, bro.
Kid.
Yummy.
We know that's iced tea. Hey, you left your camera on. Hey, I seen him. He had another big bottle. He said, "Hey, go get me." And he dropped a little bit of it real on his head. He said, "Oh, I got to get that up." Hey, Ken ain't letting that Henny go to waste. That's what him and Troop. Shoot, let them drop a little bit on their head. Oh no.
Yeah. Hey, Dale, you know you were drinking when you call a little corner a crumb. Oh, I got to get that crumb up out of there.
I seen
what song you drink?
She do that Hennessy Privilege, the Real.
Oh shit, y'all high price.
Oh yeah, she do Hennessy Privilege, and she like that. She likes them Long Island iced teas.
Oh, okay.
When she do drink, yeah. When she do drink.
Do they still make the Long Island iced tea that you can get? Because back in the day, I can't find none in the suburbs.
You know what? They ain't got no more, Dale. Them was good too. We don't know why they took them off the market.
Man, my mom used to. Man, we actually.
No. Real was asking what you drink. I told her you like the Hennessy Privilege when you do drink. You like the Long Island iced teas.
Hey, Ken, them Long Island iced teas that they used to do back in the day.
Yes, I remember. Those were good.
Man, them was so good, right?
Word, yep.
We said, me and my cousin and two of our friends, we was like, man, we just gonna get a little bit.
Shit.
Well, we end up drinking the whole thing.
Yeah, man.
So I was like, man, we gonna get killed. And we were too young. We was like 15. It ain't like we could go to the store and buy one, right? Man, I was like, man. So my mom always had these teas, you know, the old school tea when you dip.
Right. Yep.
Man, we got some regular water and we dipped it, made it look just like it. We poured it in. So my mom would come home on the weekend. We was out. Oh my goodness.
Man, I was 14, man, drinking that Mad Dog 2020
I did that too.
with the Kool-Aid.
I did that too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Check them up with the Thunderbird.
No, Mad Dog. I had the Thunderbird too, though, real. I had that too. But Dale, they don't sell those no more, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to them, man.
They were cheap too, like what, $12 for
the nice size bottle. Them
now
bad
they got
boys.
the Friday ones in the can. Those ones they sell the TGI Friday ones in the can. Them ain't that good though. No. Yeah. I know that what you're talking about.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Review.
Yeah.
Hey, hold up. I did see something come through. Hold up. I did get a notification. Hey, I got a couple notifications. Let me go over here to PayPal link.
BK and my stuff. I had a bad experience with that Hennessy Black. I can't do that. Ooh, nah, I can't do that one.
What was your experience, man?
Man, let's just say, man, it was coming out of both holes.
Oh yeah. Well, that would happen to me with that Mad Dog 20. I was on that toilet like this, Ken.
Man, bro. Man, I was shooting projectiles, bro. I'm like, God.
You should take your ass outside.
You know you had that prayer around that toilet. Oh Lord, if you get me out of this one, I won't drink again, Lord.
2 days later, you're back at it.
What DJ Quick say? If you help me out on this one, Lord, I promise I'll never drink again. As soon as he got right.
You say what? Next weekend later, back at it again. Yeah.
Hey, them drunks on the toilet rolling, boy.
Like this down, it be
That's the time. I mean, then you got your regular drunks who used to it. They all right. They just like this. That's the veteran drunks. Now the rookie drunk, see, I'm a rookie drunk. I'm rolling all over. Oh.
But see, I like to drink, but I'm just not gonna just drink anything though. You know, like if I can't afford what I'm drinking, I ain't finna drink that shit that's $2 a pint. Hell no. That Crown Root and all that shit. Nah.
Yeah, right.
Dude.
Let me give it.
I haven't talked about.
Let me give a salute. I think. Let me go up here. Let me see. I see.
You something on your feet.
Hey man, this chat way up here. Way up here. Hey Ray. Hey, thank you, man. Let me give a salute to Ray. Donated to the donate to $10 to the PayPal. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Ray.
Thanks, Ray.
We appreciate you.
Yep, appreciate you. Also, I got another one, but that's for something else.
Hey, Brad, all liquor stores around here still open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the liquor stores are still open.
Yep.
Hey, Brad, that's somebody that's lazy. If you're in the States,
It never closing the liquor stores, man.
yeah, it's a store.
Yep. They don't close at all.
Say love. What up, though, Cinnamon Cupcake? What's up? Say love, Long Island iced teas too. Yeah.
Y'all ever had the blue MFs?
Yep.
Or the purple? Yeah. I like those.
Yeah.
I guess it's mostly like white liquor, so.
You know they can only sell you 3 real. If you at a club, they can only sell you 3 Long Islands at a club.
That's all you need.
Yep.
You're gonna be towed up. Especially if you went in there drinking. That's how we used to do. You're gonna have a couple of drinks before you go in there.
Yep.
Say Mike, hey, say Ken making up for last night.
Yeah, man. Man, yeah.
Y'all was tore up over there last night, wasn't you?
Yeah, we was. See, I already had like a half a pint already in the freezer, so I drank that. That's why I only drank a few shots out of that. Oh, I'll take another one, King Dose. I'll take one more. Only on SUPERDELL show. We still celebrating his birthday.
Hey, when they live, I was thinking about like getting together, going to Snickers or something like that.
Okay.
No, man, I don't trust it. Too many folks going down.
Oh yeah, man.
I had a friend father who passed away.
I'm here. My friend, his dad died too. Yeah.
So I had a friend whose father passed away from it. I'm like, damn. And the thing about it, he said his pops was good like a week ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No existing health issues at that.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm a rookie when it comes to drinking. I can't.
Well, at least one thing, Dale, you know your limit, bro.
I definitely know that.
Your limit. A lot of cats don't know their limit, man.
Yeah, man.
That's when disaster happens.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the liquor place around here start doing deliveries.
That's when I come in.
Man, True was drinking Hennessy out them cups you dip the punch out of and dip it.
Yeah, them old school.
Five shot cash. That's a 5 shot cash.
Do it again, Dale. Do it again, Dale.
You know, back in the day when we were little, you could do that. You can't do that no more. Somebody, see, you ain't know some man. Some of the stuff we did when we were kids. Think about it, Ken. True. Some of the stuff we did when we were kids. You ain't do that stuff now. I remember them big old punch bowls. Yep. And you could be out there playing football. You could be out there wrestling, and you come in from the outside and take that cup and scoop it where your hands is hitting the liquid. Now your hands hit the liquid, you done affected everybody.
That's right.
Uh-oh, Hustler done woke up.
What's up?
Yeah, he done woke up.
Nah, I told you what I had to do.
It's like he went and got a haircut or something.
Nah, this is, you know, when you got to club your hair, put in a nice shirt, and get that business done. It was a money day today after I hung up with y'all earlier.
Okay.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on, bro?
I drink beer, King Dose, Modelo's.
Yeah, Modelo's are nice.
I like Modelo's because it don't really do nothing to me.
No, it's smooth.
Well,
yeah, those are nice. Somebody even said like kamikaze or something. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
It's a drink.
A drink inside of a beer and kamikaze it. Toss it up.
Okay. Yeah, I know what that. Okay.
He's on your way, Doc. Hey, Mike, the worst was, man, when I disappeared on my own live show.
Yeah.
Messing around with Troop and Real.
I didn't want to sleep on y'all a couple of times.
I was about 2 years ago, Troop. I think about Real. When was that when you caught me? Almost two years ago?
Probably about 3 years ago now.
Damn.
Right.
The video still up?
It's on one of them live. It's on one of them live videos.
Yeah, that live probably hard to find. If anybody find it, we need to start that and make it its own playlist. Say SUPERDELL Drunk Night. That's the name of the playlist.
That show was about 6 hours long.
That was classic.
You met that via VSOP?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife, she drinks the Hennessy Privilege.
Okay.
Yep.
You know, me and J Mac, we ain't no real drinkers. We drink Bartles and James.
I would say that about Hustler Academy. Hustler was getting in with that what was that moonshine you had, bro?
Moonshine, yeah, man. That's the
I don't know if that was moonshine, Ken.
I don't mess with that.
Listen, Hustler is very, very, very slick.
You want me to go get my other bottle and take a swig for y'all? We can start right now, doggone it.
Hey, no, we're going to
let me go see what that is.
That bottle.
Get that UPS package that it came in and show where it come from.
I was saying to myself when he put out that moonshine in that, I'm like, nah, even I got limits. I can't do moonshine.
Hey,
That's
you
what I'm
can't
saying, man.
you can't drink it all the time, though. You
Yeah,
gotta.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it. I know it. I can't do that because now that scares me. So if
Ken.
Hustler can drink it, he's a drinker.
Ken, again, look at my lips. Hey, man,
So that wasn't real moonshine then, right?
no, that was Kool-Aid shine.
Oh my
Oh man.
Now, we seen Hustler go when Hustler get buzzed, Hustler talk big smack. But when he dropped that moonshine, he was on good behavior. That's why I questioned it. I was like, oh
God.
Yeah. Okay, Sidney Cupcake said Remy Martin VSOP. Remy is good.
Yeah, Remy's good.
That's
Yeah,
good.
Remy good. Remy good. Yeah, Remy good.
Hey, John said I need to do it better. Hey, that would take a lot of hard work. I would have to actually go and dig for that.
Yeah.
'Cause we just started going real. That was like one of the early stages of going real. It's done been some classic moments on people live shows.
Hey, y'all went back in the archives, brother. See, y'all do a show for 5 hours, bro. I went back when I first started watching your show. You, Steve, and Real, all y'all was on there for 5 hours one time. It was an old show back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You guys on there for 5 hours, man. I'm like, dang, getting drunk.
Look at you, good influence. He pointing at himself.
Hey, who still drinks Incredible Hawks? What's up, Leroy?
Right here.
I ain't never really liked that.
Over
You
here.
talking about the Hennessy with the
Hypnotic.
hypnotic?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get some of that to go with this, Real. I'm gonna go get me a fifth of Hypnotic to go with this.
I'm gonna tell you, we used to do that when I was in Korea,
Mhm.
and this dude mixed some of that hypnotic with some vodka. Just messed up the damn vodka. Just messed it up. But you know we ain't finna waste no liquor. So
You guys drunk it?
that was the nastiest ever.
I bet. Yeah.
Ever.
Who's that? Is that OO? He asked, I never had blah, blah, blah. Which one do you recommend? We recommend that you go ahead and try all of them. It's the one is best is going to be the one that's best for you.
Okay. Yep. Yep. They muted this real.
What's up, Biggs? Eagle Gang with no wings. How you feeling?
Hey, they bombing now. They gonna be straight. They got the Alabama player there.
Yeah. What's up, Miss Gail?
Hey, look, they gonna be just like the Lions.
Shit.
Boy, that must be special, boy, when a woman still say hello to you. Huh? Hey.
You trying to say, huh, bro?
Huh? Put my man to be on Steve Harvey, huh? 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 Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, I need y'all to go and watch this podcast. Steven Jackson. Man, I watched him today when he said he left his fiance at the altar. They was getting ready to get married.
Damn.
Dude, listen to what he said. You got to watch all 35 minutes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no skipping through it. If there's something I can have y'all do, if you got 35 minutes free today. So if you go into the bathroom or you're taking a bath and you just got time to kill, go to Stephen A. Man, this was some stuff. Oh my goodness. And it was all over a prenup.
What?
Wow.
And man, dude, listen to it. If I listened to it earlier today, man, because I seen people like, hey, did y'all see Steven Jackson, who used to play in the NBA?
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee y'all gonna be like, God, man. That was a good one, man, because he actually gave some good talking, man. He gave some good advice. Really, when you make it, man, and you know there could be some type of some people who try to play you. He gave such a good. I don't want to tell y'all about it. Maybe we could talk about it later. But it's Stephen A. Jackson. But he left his fiance at the altar, man, because she ain't signed it. But you might be like, dang, that's messed up. He left her. You got to listen to the whole thing. Don't skim through it, because I'm telling you, you're gonna come back and say, well, Dale, that was wrong. And then when I ask you a question and you can't answer it, I'm gonna know that you ain't watched it.
Watch it. You can catch it here on YouTube.
Yeah.
The podcast. Okay.
Yup. Matter of fact, let me see something. Man, that was some good listening, man. I listened to it all this morning.
That's what's up.
And the girl was part of the Basketball Wives. I don't forget her name.
Hey, bro, how was breakfast?
It was good. How was y'all?
I ain't saying nothing.
I just say
that's Steve.
Hey, Jeffro said he don't understand why she didn't sign the prenup. She already had 2 kids by her.
Yeah, at the time I thought he said he only had one, because in the video he said they already had a kid. I'm about to put the link. Here go the link.
Hey, SUPERDELL.
Hi.
I gotta hop off real quick. That was my family getting with me for the pictures. I told you my cousin died.
Yeah.
Yes, I gotta get with them right quick and find out what they need me to do as far as with the pictures and
All
stuff.
right. All right, man. We'll handle that, man. Condolences again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We'll probably link up later on.
Okay, yeah, just call me, man, or if I see you on live, I'll come back on again.
Okay.
Okay, all right, Hustler Academy. I'll see you, bro.
Okay.
All right, real. All right, Troop. See y'all later.
Later, man.
Okay, see y'all later. All right.
So, everybody, because I'm not going to be on here too long, listen, go to that link. If you're a sports fan and you know of Stephen Jackson, listen to what he say. I'm talking about listen to all 35 minutes. Please don't listen to 5-10 minutes and then come with a conclusion. You got to listen to the whole thing. And then to the end when he actually tell you what happened.
They're not together no more?
No, heck no. So if you ever like basically he was saying, listen, if you successful, hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to protect your investment. But he on there smoking weed. He's saying the N-word, but he's being honest. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I'm getting ready to get off because I want y'all, if I go live tonight, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, because that was some very, very good information that he actually gave us. Really, when you go to the end, that I'm talking about that last 10 to 15 minutes of it, man, you're gonna be like, wow. Dang, I did not know it. And if you can see the comments and see people like, wow, I did not know that. Damn, for real. Yeah. So again, yep, look, Jeffro, yep, he said, yes, Chico. Hey, listen, if you haven't, I'm telling you, this is my video of the week. I'm gonna start doing videos of the week. Go watch that video. There go the link right there. We can talk about it. Matter of fact, we'll go live. I ain't got nothing to do. We can talk about it later on tonight. All right. So with that being said, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I got to go and find me something to eat. My wife told me she is going to get something to eat.
Hey, Dale. Quick piece of advice, because you always give me advice. Copyright that idea, man. Copyright that idea.
Oh yeah, I got to.
Okay.
Hey, I got mine. I'll leave y'all on this. We'll talk about this bad boy too. But I might have to compare the two.
I don't know. That looks similar.
Yeah. He got a feature on here that I like. This one got a feature that I like that this one don't.
What they call 15?
I think it was like, I think I got it for like 15, 16, something like that.
Okay.
But we'll talk about that too. But definitely, guys, be safe out there. We're going tonight. Look, there go the link again. Check out that video. I'm telling you. I know J Mac about to listen to it.
Yeah, you know I am.
And hey, J Mac, listen to it with no interruptions. Don't take no. Well, unless it's an emergency call.
Right. Okay.
But if one of your 10 wires call, just tell them you'll call. Just tell them you'll call them back. Everybody, I will see y'all later. Please watch that video. Let's talk about it, man, because I really want y'all opinion. You haven't seen it yet, right?
Mm-mm.
Real may even be on the guy's side on this one.
Uh-oh.
All right. And she from a woman or female, she may even rock with us. So definitely, guys, y'all be safe out there. I will talk to y'all a little bit later. I'm out.